Hello, hello, and welcome to the Crafty Little Gem. Thanks for joining me today. And this is a bit off the whim kind of tutorial today. I've realised I needed a bag. Sorry, someone messaged me. I need to see what it was. I needed a bag, an urgent bag for some gifts that I'm giving in the next few days to some of my friends. These are a bit washy at the moment because I've just put some liquid over them just to make them pop a little bit. But this is the bag that I came up with. It is 3 inches by, I don't even know the measurements at the moment, 8 5/8. 8 5/8, and it is about 8 inches across. So let's get cracking. So I've got 2 pieces of 12 by 12 DSP, and I'm loving this. This is obviously what I'm going to be using. And what I needed to do is I needed to score at 1/2 inch with the paper, have it looking this way. Then it was 4 inches. Turn it to the bottom, and you are going to score it at, is it 3.5? 1, 2, 3.5, yes. So again, you're going to score it at 3.5 on the bottom. You're going to do exactly the same, 1/2 inch and 4. Turn it so that's your bottom and score it at 3.5. Get that out of the way. Come in and fold and burnish. Rattling around for my tools. Fold and burnish on them score lines. Like so. And on the bottom, like that. And I think you're probably going to see it better this way. Can you see it better that way? I've got my score line here, so I'm actually just cutting up that score line and taking a wedge out. I've got a score line here, but because I want this wedging out, I'm just going to come in and I'm going to go up to where that meets, and I'm just going to do a tiny little wedge to take that bit out. So that is what you should have. We're going to do the same with the other piece. So straight up there, take a wedge out just from that score line to that score line that crosses, and take that bit out there. So the next thing I'm going to do is just fold over that tab, and we're going to put some double-sided tape on this side here. So I'm just going to come in with my ruler. I'm going to see if I've got a pencil that I can just steal from somewhere, or a white. I wonder if my white liner pen will work. No, of course it doesn't. My white chalk pen, that never lets me down. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in, and I can see that line, but you probably can't, at 1.5 inches. So I've done that on that side. I'm going to come in this side and mark at 1.5 inches, and we are going to run our tape just down them 2 score lines. So I've got quite a heavy tape. Can I see them score? Yeah. So there, that is my score line there, and I have got another line there. So I know you probably couldn't see that, but I could. You can make your marks more prominent if you want to. And we're just going to cut at that top. So again, I've got a line here. So that is my score line. I've got another line here. So I'm going to go as straight as I can up there. So on this one, I will see if I've got, oh, sorry about the banging. I will see if I've got a darker pen so you can see it. Pencil, woohoo! Right, so just using my tea ruler, I've got a line there and I've got a line there. And on this side, we're doing exactly the same. Popping a line there and popping a line there. So that's my mark. I'm going to start at the bottom and eyeball it, and I want to go straight through that pencil mark. And there is my other pencil mark, so I'm going to bring that down to that line, and I'm going to go straight through the centre of that pencil mark as well. So while we have this as it is, I'm going to come in with my tearing tape, and just on our little 1/2 inch tabs, I'm just going to run some close to the score line like so. And then while the bag is actually flat, I'm going to add my straps. This can be any length you want it to be, but again, if you do want to know how long mine is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, about 28 inches. And you need 2 of those. So take your double-sided tape off, making sure that is on that score line. Run that straight up, and I am pulling mine to stretch it slightly to get them kinks out. Bring it round and make sure you've still got it the same way, and then use the other end to line up with that bottom, and then again you can stretch it if you want to, just to go up that section. So we'll do it again. Double-sided tape off. Where your double-sided tape starts to the top. I've got all that overhanging. I'm not bothered. I'm concentrating on this end now, and that is going to go up to that top bit there. So that is what we have for our handles. Whoops. We're now going to bring in and connect it together. And I'm hoping that I won't get my head in the way, but I know that that's a straight line at the top, and then I'm just going to carry it on going down there. We can then fold it, get the straps out of the way. Trust me, it's easier to put the straps on now. I have tried it with the other one. It was so fiddly. Bring it round, concentrate on this bit here again, having it flat and connecting it up. You can then decide what is your front and your back. That's going to be my front. So the back bit is going in. Now this is quite close to the camera, isn't it? I'm going to have some adhesive just on them tabs. All I want it to do is just to fold them sides in nicely. And then I can be a bit more careful with my liquid glue just on this last tab at the bottom. And actually having all of these layers will make it more secure. Get that straight. Turn it over so it is big enough to get your hand inside. Like so. We said that was the back, so that is going to be our front. So for the decoration, I have got another bit of ribbon, my offcut, the same paper that I used, but I'm actually going to be using this side, another circle the same size that fits in the middle. And this is what we're going to do. So we're going to pop on my circles. I have got this bit here that connects both ends together. I'm just going to wrap that round. I'm going to find that section there. It doesn't matter where it is, you just want that bit covered because you're going to have a front and a back. I'm going to have another long bit that's going to go in the middle. I'm going to have another bit that then goes around the hoop, and I am going to connect it to the top there. I'm then going to take away that double-sided tape, and I'm going to bring both ends in. So now I'm going to bring this end in and over and secure it into place, and then I'm just going to cut off that end. So that's what we have. That's obviously going to be the front. You're not going to see it, so it really doesn't matter. I have my circle that goes in that gives me a nice border all the way around. And again, with it being on fabric, I'm just going to pop some double-sided tape so I know that it is secure. Get my circle and get that into the middle. That's going to be the bit that glues to the bag. So now we're on this side. Again, because I'm doing it on fabric, you can use whatever you want to. I'm just going to put a bit of tape down. I'm going to have it like that, I think. So we've just popped that straight on top. I've then gone ahead and coloured in, stamped, coloured in and die cut what I wanted. I have a gold framed piece that I'm just going to pop behind now actually. And I'm just applying a very small amount of glue just to them very thin edges, just on half, because I do want that to come over the edge. Then on this piece, I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to put 2 strips of foam. And I think I want to see some of the gold strip behind that bit there. And then what I'm actually going to do is, I haven't got the Happy Christmas cut out and done yet. But then what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to attach it to the bag at the bottom. This is my front. Apply quite a bit of glue. I'm not being shy with that bit. To that white card. And then I'm just going to have it off at an angle. So I've got my ribbon actually going that way. And then I am going to come in again and pop my hand inside and make sure that that is glued down sufficiently well before I come in and I start just going over the berries with my clear gel. And then I need to find somewhere out of the way where my kids can't get it and start poking it about and saying, what's this? Oh, there we go, just clean that bit up there. I just need to put the Merry Christmas on, and then that is my bag done. I hope you like that, everybody. I hope you don't have to do that topper. You can do any topper that you want. There's loads of these as hanging decorations out there. Just use it as a decoration for a bag, or a little tag for the bag, or whatever you want to. Thanks ever so much, everybody, for joining me, and I shall see you next time. Bye bye for now.